Hello and welcome to our first installment of BDTV Choices. I'm Ricky, your host, and this is your lovely co-host, Paige.
Hi guys, today is our first show and I'd love to introduce our lovely contestants for today. Our boys team, Patrick and Fred, and our girls team, Jamie and Tamar. So how about you guys tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Well, I've got away with the ladies, so, I make all the right choices for sure.
I really would agree with what Fred said, but I'd also just like to be able to show everybody the guys know stuff about relationships too, not just the ladies.
And the ladies, how do you feel?
We really know what's up, okay? I'm sure we won't get any of these wrong, and you guys don't stand a chance against us.
She's right. You two are going down.
Mm-hmm. Well then, with all that out the way, let's get down to the rules. Ricky, that's your cue.
Of course. Here's how the game works. We're going to ask you a couple questions about a relationship, and there are a couple answers to choose from. You have to decide which one's right. And if you decide the right one, you get awarded 1 point.
All right, that's right, guys. So let's get this show on the road. Our very first question is this. What would you do if you were to see a puddle while you were walking with your significant other? Would you A, take him or her around it? B, take your new jacket and put it over the puddle so they can walk over it? C, start drinking the puddle with a straw? Or D, jump around in it and splash them for fun?
I'm gonna have to go with B. I put my new jacket down. That's what I do.
I'd walk around it, personally.
Well?
The best answer would be to walk around it. It might seem romantic to put your jacket down, but then it gets ruined. And drinking it, well, that's just weird.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Well, yeah, jumping in it would probably just make them mad, so the best thing to do is to just go around it.
Okay, our next question. What do you do if your partner says the L word too early? Would you A, say I love you or like you, B, ignore it, C, say I love you too, or D, end it there?
You say I love you too.
I would just ignore it.
Paige?
Actually, you're both wrong. It would probably be best to tell them you like them. If you don't love them back, then you definitely shouldn't lie to them. Although you definitely shouldn't just end it with them on the spot. And ignoring it will never solve the problem.
All right, our next question. What would you do to make sure you get a good impression on your significant other's parents? Would you A, jump on the table and do the Irish jig? Would you B, just get up and punch the father in the face? Or C, dress up and act really proper? Or D, just be yourself?
Dress nice and be proper.
I might have to say D. Just be yourself. That's all you gotta do.
D is right, Fred. You should always just be yourself. Dancing the Irish jig on the table is totally not cool. Punching their dad, well, that's just rude. And being proper doesn't mean anything if it isn't being yourself.
That's all true, but I remember one time I was at this place and I did the Irish jig on the table and they loved it.
Only you, Ricky.
Yeah. Okay, Next, what would you do if your partner wanted to pay the bill at a restaurant? Would you A, stab him with a fork? B, dine and dash? C, let the man pay? Or D, let the woman pay? Freddie?
Hey, I'm gonna have to say dine and dash. Yeah, dine and dash.
No, you definitely let the man pay.
Fred, you should never dine and dash. That's illegal and you get in a lot of trouble. But Jamie, you're right. The man should always pay as long as it's on the first date.
I always pay for my first dates. Well, on to the next question. What would you do if your partner was flirting with another person? Would you, A, don't talk to him about it. B, don't worry about it. This is nothing but a thing. C, leave him. Or D, get punched.
I'm gonna have to say, don't worry about it.
I'd talk to them.
Ain't nobody punching me.
Yeah, that's not right. Jamie, you got it right. You should always talk things like that out with your partner, and I'm sure they'll understand. On to the next question. What do you do if your partner hugs another person of the opposite gender? Would you A, yell at them? B, get secretly mad and sit there with an attitude? C, hug the person also? Or D, introduce yourself?
I'll just hug the person also.
No. It's definitely D. Introduce yourself.
Well, as good as a hug sounds, the correct answer is D, introduce yourself.
You can't just walk up and hug someone that you just met.
You can't.
Yeah, so question 7. What do you do when your partner is feeling upset? Do you A, give them a hug? B, talk to them and make cookies and milk? C, tell them to man up? Or D, give them a sock puppet show?
What would you do? I'll just give them a hug.
No, talking milk and cookies is better.
Tamar, you're right. Even though hugs are nice, it's always good to talk about your problems. And milk and cookies are just the best thing ever.
I kind of like the sock puppet idea because I love puppet shows.
You should man up, Ricky. It looks like Tamar and Jamie got the most questions right. So, Tamar and Jamie, you guys win the competition.
And this lovely jar of peanut butter.
Woo! Yay! Good job, you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes,
job.
we are very serious. You
Good job.
guys did not
Thank
answer
you.
any of the questions really correct. So, well, that's our show, guys. Thanks for watching and have a good night.